Hello, and welcome to another episode of Back Issue Breakfast Club. I'm your host, Kelly Guentner of Phoenix Sisters Cosplay, and this podcast is part of the Back of the Cereal Box Podcast Network. This episode, we're going to be talking about Greg Rucka's run on Wonder Woman. Now I know what you're thinking. It's not the DC Rebirth run, though that was also great, and I will cover that at some point. This can be found in either Down to Earth. This is one of my favorite versions of Wonder Woman. Most people that you talk to will say George Perez, when he handled the character in her post-Crisis on Infinite Earths reboot, worked wonders with that, and this is definitely, it continues that story, even though it's pretty much a decade later. This continues that story. It has that same spirit, has that same marriage of Greek mythology and real world sensibility and feminism and tackling issues of the day, and it just shows Diana as a well-rounded character, and it has a fantastic supporting cast. So this book, this is my Wonder Woman right here. This is absolutely everything I love about Wonder Woman. This has a Wonder Woman who is smart and caring and passionate about her beliefs, and she fights hard, she is a warrior, but she knows that there is more than one way to win. And she knows that you can't just punch everything into submission. Like, it's a beautiful story. Absolutely beautiful story. There's a lot of layers to it. This particular collection misses out on something that the expanded collected edition has, which is a really nice starting story called The Circle. So I'll kind of gloss over that just in case you end up picking up this one. But it has a young woman showing up at Diana's home, which is the Themysciran embassy. So that's a really cool thing about the story, is at this point, all of Man's World knows about Themyscira, and Diana is the emissary of Themyscira to Man's World. So she's really a public figure representing her culture, which is just a fascinating take on the character, that not only is she a superhero, she does not have a secret identity. She's a very public figure, and she really is a representative of her culture and the ideals it embodies. So a woman shows up at the embassy seeking Diana's help, and what this woman has been through is horrific, and Diana, of course, tries to help her. Again, that's not included in this book, or this collected edition specifically starts with someone interviewing to work at the embassy, and so you kind of see things through his eyes, which is a really interesting way into the story. And you see how incredible Diana's world is, you see what Diana stands for, and you see Diana writes a book about her life and ideals and is going on a tour. But lest the book sounds like it's boring, it's not. It has, it also has Greek gods, and you see the Greek gods as actual characters. It has Dr. Psycho as a very real, albeit minor threat. It has the introduction of Veronica Cale, who's basically, I would say, the Lex Luthor to Wonder Woman, just like Lex Luthor is to Superman. And it has a continuation of some characters that George Perez introduced in his reboot of the character, who are Julia and Vanessa Capitalis. And so Julia is this character who took Diana in when she first came to Man's World, and Vanessa is her daughter, who basically was like a little sister to Diana. So you get some references to them, and I won't spoil too much. towards the end of this volume, and how they're, especially how Vanessa is reintroduced, is quite the twist. And I absolutely love it. And just Greg Rucka is one of my favorite writers. And his take on Wonder Woman is just, again, he really gets the character. He gets what's the key elements about this character and how caring she is. How, yes, again, she is a warrior. She's a badass. But first, she is someone who wants to solve problems using her loving ideals and spreading those ideals to the world. If she can. But if she can't, yeah, she'll throw down. Which I love. I just love I love that about the character, and this book captures it very well. The art is absolutely gorgeous. So we have Drew Johnson and Ray Snyder on art, not that Ray Snyder. That is just iconic Diana. Like, that's her classic look. Absolutely gorgeous page spread. Here's another spread where she and Flash are kind of disagreeing on how to fight a wildfire, and just the color work in this is absolutely beautiful. If you're a Wonder Woman fan and you have not read Greg Rucka's take on the character, either this or Rebirth, I don't know what you're doing with your life, but pick them up. Pick them both up right now. So definitely recommend this. DC is doing a lot of great things to celebrate the 80th anniversary of Wonder Woman coming up soon. So now's a really great time to get on this train. Let me know in the comments if you're a Wonder Woman fan and what your favorite version of the character is. It can be live action, it can be animated, it can be comics, whatever. I want to hear from you. And let me know what you're reading this week. Just comment, say hi. If you like this video, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. You know, do all the things. Do all the things to show me that you appreciate me. So thank you, as always, for watching, and I hope you have a super week.